Hey guys, welcome back to I Will Wander. Sorry about the wind noise. I am going to get on that, I promise. So, we are in Cherryville. Just up that way is Sugar Lake. Been there before, absolutely gorgeous. Up that way is Echo Lake. This direction is Lumbee Vernon. Absolutely beautiful up that way too. And we're right on the main corner here right now, across the street from, there it is, Frank's General Store. While I was at Frank's General Store a little while ago, I met an absolutely fascinating character who is a fixture in the Cherryville area.
Wendy, the frog lady of Cherryville. And thanks for meeting me here.
Oh, no worries.
I got to meet you. Sorry, here.
Yeah, I'm getting away from the bee there. Nice, yeah, very nice.
Been collecting frogs since I was 10 years old in 1967.
That's a very long time.
It is. 55 years collecting frogs.
I see you've got one back here.
I have almost 10,000.
Okay, let's 55 years collecting frogs.
Yeah.
That's incredible.
It is. And yeah, and I got glass ones, brass ones, yeah, China ones, cement ones.
Nice.
I got more frogs here.
Hey, nice. Very nice.
Thank you.
So, yeah, there'll be a little bit of background noise from that thing, but that's okay. So they call you Wendy, the Frog Lady of Cherryville.
Yeah.
And do you remember when you first started collecting these 10,000 frogs?
When I went to school when I was 10 years old. Okay. Yeah, I found a little tree frog. Yeah. And I kept it for 3 years. I caught it flies and moths and spiders, little ones. Yeah. And I had it for 3 years. Yeah. And I took it to the SPCA Pet Show in Vancouver and I won a trophy. Wow. Yeah, and my picture's in the Sun paper. Yeah. And then from that point, you decided, okay, this is going to be a part of my life and I'm going to collect these things. Yeah, it is. Yeah. Wow. Okay. Yeah. And you mentioned that you're in the Guinness Book of World Records. Yeah, in the 2002 book. You can look me up in there. I'm going to. Yeah. It's Wendy Scowen. Okay. S-C-O-W-E-N. Yeah. Because my other name now is Penner. Okay. Because I got married. Right. 14 years ago I got married. Oh, nice. Yeah, congratulations. Up for 17 years. And we go to Cherryville Church. Oh, nice. Since spring of 98. Yeah. 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 And so the Guinness Book of World Records people came around, or how does that work? My friend Kim and John, they came and took video pictures of all my frogs. They were out then. Yeah. Yeah. And I lived down there. Yeah. Anyway, I used to have a big frog room down there and a big carport. Yeah. Yeah. And I had them all set up there, and in 2008 I had 40 people come and view my frogs. Wow. Admission by donation. They came and seen them. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I was thinking that there's probably some pretty good value in the collection. Yeah. Like you could probably, if you want it. I know you probably never would want it. I never want to sell it. No. Here's some pictures if you want to see. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I'll take photos of the photos. Okay, and I'll include that in what we're doing here. Okay, good. And so you'd never want to sell, eh? No, never sell them. Keeping them forever. Yeah. That's understandable. It is, yeah. I've been collecting them for years. Yeah, I imagine. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And you store them all at your home next door? My home down there. Yeah, I store them all down there. Okay. Yeah. And you were mentioning that some of them are in storage because it's coming up onto winter? Yeah. Okay, what was that again? It's coming on to winter and the frogs are hibernating, the ones at the pond. Okay. Yeah, yeah. So you do the same thing with yours and you kind of put yours into hibernation as well. Yeah, yeah. I think that's a great idea. It is. And so I got them all in totes. Yeah. Because next year I'm going to buy a portable building, used portable building with a bottle and can money. Okay. To set them up. So they're all storage now and I want to set them all up. I got 12 china cabinets and 4 display cases. Gotcha. Yeah, so I want to set them all up next year. Good, good. That's so, the plan. Wendy, if you don't mind, I'm just going to pause this. The empties. Yeah, the empties, bottles and cans. Nice. And what exactly is that they do? They donate them to me.
Okay.
And up at Canto, the other store, I asked them up there if I could put my recycling pail up there, and they said yes, I could.
Nice.
So I pick them up there after church on Sunday. I go and pick up the bottles and cans up there.
That's a great thing that this small town of Cherryville does for someone who's got this collection going.
Yeah.
They put their empties into the specific can outside, so that you can use that
to buy more frogs.
At
thrift stores and dollar stores.
That's a great story.
Yeah, it is.
And when you're building your collection, is it only frogs that you buy? Like if I went and I saw a great frog somewhere and I said, Wendy would love that frog. Yeah. And I bought it and I brought it to you. Would that be okay, or do you?
Yeah, it would be.
You're good with that, eh?
Yeah, I am good. And they leave them here at Frank's store for me. Okay. People leave frogs here for me.
Okay. If I ever see one that seems like a unique one that Wendy, the frog lady of Cherryville, would like, I'll pick it up. And I'll just leave it out. If I don't see you around, I'll just leave it outside when I'm coming.
Okay, or you can leave it with the ladies here.
Yeah,
behind the counter.
Definitely.
Okay, thanks.
Wendy, the frog lady of Cherryville, has an absolutely fascinating, unique story. And the way that the town goes out of their way to contribute financially to her collection is absolutely heartwarming and endearing to the human condition again here in Cherryville. And they do drop off financial donations and empties and cans and stuff like this for people to, for her rather, to continue to expand her, frog collection, which did in fact get her an entry into the Guinness Book of World Records for the largest frog collection in the world. How many people can say that? I know I can't say that. I don't have the largest collection of anything. That got me into the Guinness Book of World Records, like good old Wendy, the frog lady of Cherryville, who we've just been speaking to. Absolutely fascinating spot. If you're in the area, stop by Frank's General Store. And I was talking to Wendy just now as we were parting ways here, and I was asking her how people can contribute, if they care to her collection or financially. And she was saying that the best way is, here's the main intersection. There's Frank's General Store right there. Just on the side of the store, right below the sign there, there's a can, kind of like a garbage can, and it's labeled Wendy, the frog lady of Cherryville. So if you cared to, you could financially contribute to her by leaving empties in that can, or whatever else you felt might be beneficial to Wendy. And that includes frogs you may have come across in your travels. And if you're coming through here again, drop them off for her. I know that if I find a sassy looking frog of some sort, Wendy is immediately going to come to mind. Wendy, the frog lady of Cherryville, is immediately going to come to mind. And I'll be bringing it here and making sure she gets another addition to her large and growing frog collection. Here we go. We'll go take two with a whole lot of wasps around.
Darn things, I hate those bees.
Yeah, they're bad today. And that is the bin that they donate their empties for you to be able to
buy more frogs.
And I think that's a great thing that this town does.
Yes, I am too. I'm really happy. I asked Lisa if I could put my recycling pail in. She said I could.
Nice.
I thank you very much.
And this is your bike, and on the back we've got recycling pop cans for Frog Lady. Anything appreciated. And a little more frog logos going there. That's great too, Wendy. I want to take a moment to make one more quick little statement about the lovely Wendy, the Frog Lady of Cherryville. I first met her at this gas station. I'm still at the Frank's General Store gas station, the main spot here in Cherryville. And I met her here, and she was looking for bottles and cans, and this is while I was getting fuel. And she was explaining to me that she's got what was at one point the biggest frog collection in the world, and that she's known in the Guinness Book of World Records for having this absolutely massive collection. And I went along with the conversation with the lovely and charming Wendy, and came inside this store, and I was having a chat with them about the lovely woman I met outside while I was getting fuel, who was telling me about her massive frog collection and that she's a Guinness Book of World Records holder and stuff like this. And they confirmed the story, because I'll admit I was a bit doubtful when Wendy started telling me the circumstances of her collection. And the fact that the locals here have set up a bin specifically for Wendy to come by on a pretty much daily basis and see if any of them have donated their empties to her is just a wonderful testament to humanity, but also small town life that is still alive here in British Columbia. Anyway, I'm sure it is elsewhere as well, but to be helpful to this sweet woman this way in her endeavor, it's a great small town story. So if you're in the Cherryville area, I would certainly urge you to stop by Frank's General Store, right on the main corner. You can't miss it. I think it's the only, if not the main, if not the only fuel option here. And maybe you'll bump into Wendy, the Frog Lady of Cherryville.